Hello everyone, welcome to another dream channeling. What I do is remote viewing, actually remote viewing, and it's going to be one of those sensitive topics again. If you're a sensitive soul, I advise that you exit out of this video, this recording, and hear from you during later times. And thank you. For those that are staying, let's get to it. What I saw here through remote viewing was I was at a meet and greet, and I saw you there listening to Beyonce. You love Beyonce. You're a huge fan of Beyonce, and she had a meet and greet for hours, and then. I feel like the meet and greet is unless you've met Beyonce, kudos to you. But I know for a fact you're a huge Beyonce fan. She had a meet and greet. Even her fans were kind of like over it, but you were very enthusiastic of hearing all her stories. She had a little performance, and then after she had like an after party. And because you were so enthusiastic, you kind of invited to the after party. But there is symbolism to it all. So you're definitely a Beyonce fan. However, I feel like you're also somebody that's well known. When this after party kind of blossoms into effect, again, unless you are going to meet or have met her, this is giving me somebody that you are of a high status or have like a high well-paying job in terms of being a doctor, an artist. You could be a celebrity yourself, but I do not feel like you're an overzealous type of individual, but you do have a lot of connections. All in all, but I do feel like the meet and greet is something that you kind of put your finances to. That's not so much based on connections. It's more so based on, because you're a huge fan. But as this after party comes up, you get escorted by A-list celebrities. Is the actor named Terrence Lawrence from The Best Man, The Empire. He was escorting you and another friend. I feel like you are Black American, or Black American. I don't know, Black Canadian. The ethnicity here is not so important, but you were escorted to this after party, and I remember you seeing your friends, your childhood friends, people that you're well known and well loved, and people were cheering on you and saying hello and all that stuff. And then the after party was beautiful. By the way, there was no sign of Beyonce anywhere. So I feel like the whole meet and greet was over. I feel like this has to do with the fact that you are somebody that's well known, well connected, well respected. Someone that's of high status. And you meet one of your childhood friends you haven't spoken in 20 years maybe. And you sit at their table because they want you to interact, and they're telling you not you per se. I feel like a lot of people want you to sit at their table, and I do not know what that's symbolic for. Maybe because they want to, know what's going, get to know. A lot of people want your attention. Okay, let me slow down. A lot of people want your attention. Sit at the table is very symbolic to they want you on their team. yeah, I don't know why I'm so fast paced today, even though it's early in the morning. But they want you on their team. One of your childhood friends, they, you have friends from all over the world. You kind of live like in a melting pot, so like it's kind of similar to like how London is, or like Toronto, like that. Like have like or even my city where I live. Like there are a lot of some areas have like a mixture of the entire world. Things of the nature like San Francisco, and so on and so on. And I remember I was sitting at this table where your childhood friend, who is actually a Muslim, she wears this hijab, and she was like at the table telling two other like friends of hers that she's like being burned out and worried. She's actually a doctor, so I'm not sure if you guys work in the same field. You might also do events, but all in all, she was like telling her story about, she asked you how you've been doing, then she sat there and she's like, I've been doing shit, I just got divorced, marriage is awful, and she keep on explaining to you about how she married this guy named Ahmed or Ahmed, and you're like, but but you tell your friend you don't know because you haven't spoken to her like in 20 years. The thing of this nature, she just came clean and told you that, yeah, but I've been drinking, I've been fucked up, like, this person got me fucked up, like he abused me and so on, and we met when we were younger, blah, blah, blah. And this is basically how she came across. And you were like shocked how somebody so well kept, or this is your perception of her when you knew her, when you guys hung out, like she was always so well kept. Religion aside, like she would never be the person, religion aside, she would never be the person to like party or drink or even to like look messed up in front of people. Like she always had this image, and I say this very hugely, religion aside, like she could be, she was kind of like a goody two shoes, like smarty pants type of individual. For her to be like so messed up in your eyes kind of shocked you, and you felt very pity, like you felt sorry for her. And I don't know if she's gonna confess this to you, but she's like in a space of where like she needs somebody to like be there for her, and I feel like you're gonna be that person that's gonna comfort her. Yeah, I also feel like she's like into Beyonce. I'm not sure, but I do know you are a huge Beyonce fan. Personally, me, I mean, she's alright, but that's another discussion for another time. But yeah, the main story here is kind of just you be a support system, or you're going to be a support system for this friend that is going through this like horrible divorce because her husband was abusive, and she has kind of turned to alcohol now to cope. She's kind of like in a depressive state, so just kind of be there for her, be her friend, just hear her out. I don't know what's going to happen after, but this is like the message.